He's asking about the permissibility of visiting religious places of non-Muslims, especially when they ask you to put things in your head and wear certain coats and these things.
It is permissible with conditions. Among the conditions is not wearing, a head cover or wearing the mask or something on top of your shoes, because whenever you visit somebody's place, you have to pay the due respect to it, but not as a means of worship. Watch. If any person visits a place of worship belongs to non-Muslims, and he whether does it because he has to or as a compliment, a mean of worship, even just copying them, this is an act of disbelief. This is an act of kufr. You should never do that. It was narrated that many of the companions have visited churches, especially in Abyssinia, in Sham, when they conquered Jerusalem, etc. And they have seen Habiba, Salama, in the hadith which is collected by Imam Bukhari, where Aisha narrated that when the Prophet ﷺ on his deathbed, and Habiba or Salama narrated to him that they have seen a church in Abyssinia. Basically, they have entered it. So, as long as you do not commit any violation, you do not compliment the people who worship in this place by joining them in their worship, in this condition, it's okay. But the fear is when you take people with weak iman and they're so impressed, you take the students in a tour without explaining to them that this is a church or a synagogue or a place of worship for non-Muslims where they do this and this and that. So it is educational. Meanwhile, I point out that we should not do that, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is one, and there should not be statues and pictures in the place of worship, because these are all idols, and Islam teaches us this and this and that. So if along with the visit or prior to it, we explain to our students or Muslims who are taking a tour in these places, it is okay.
Okay, Jazakallah khair. Next